Celebrate, Vince. That's, let's go. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm your co-host Al.
And I'm your other co-host, Vince.
Yup, Vince. Why are we celebrating?
Al, we're celebrating because we have reached the mark, or sorry, surpassed the mark of 100 subscribers.
And 1,000 plus views. And
That's
I'm so
true.
sorry about that cheesy intro. We're working on it, right? We're getting there. But
Yeah,
Vince, we started this channel in August of 2017, and here we are in the first couple days of January. Obviously 2018, but our first and primary goal was to have fun and to just talk with one another and do the things that we love. And we've talked about this plenty of times in previous episodes, but the whole purpose of this channel was just to keep two friends together. And if we got subscribers and we got views and likes on top of that, you know, we said this from the get-go. It's a bonus. And even at this point that we are now, it's still a bonus. But for us, we set our goal to hit 100 subscribers by the end of 2017. And Vince, you and I, we made it happen. I think we ended 2017 with 105. And now here we are. It was 104. Now here we are at 114 last time I checked. And I'm hoping that by the time this uploads, it will be more than 114. And now we're sitting at 1,300 plus views. And that is just something as a small YouTube channel to accomplish those small goals that we set for each other. It's just such an amazing feeling.
I remember I was going on a run, and you
Vince on a
called me,
run?
and you're like, "Yeah, gotta work out." And you called me, and you're like, "Dude, I just don't get it. We can't get over this hump of 50." It was 50, right?
It was 50. It was a rough
Yeah,
time.
like no, and it's not that we weren't grateful. It was just crazy because we would have 51 and then we would jump down to 46, like within a day. And then we would have like 50, we would get excited, then we would drop down to 49. Once we had 52, we dropped down to like 48. And then there was one day we just propelled and we got 56. And ever since then, we've maybe lost like a few subscribers along the way. But guys, we officially reached our goal. We wanted 100 by the end of 2017. And now look at us. We've surpassed that, and we're just going to keep going. And all that is, strictly from the support from you guys. And we're never going to stop, putting out content. We're just going to keep going, and we're going to keep getting better. We're already talking about what we're going to be changing for season 3. Let alone, we even mentioned ideas, bounced back and forth about what we're going to be doing for season 4. We're always thinking how we can innovate and change this channel to make it be the best. We're just high school students. We don't have the best equipment, but we want to make this be the best content. So, if you stick with us on this journey, we're slowly getting to that point.
Guys, we're gonna be scared. I think we're gonna be scary good. And what I mean by that is we're gonna have the subscriber count. I know that's gonna happen. It's not the cockiness or anything. Don't ever just please don't think of us as a cocky group of kids. I know that a lot of you loyal subscribers, you know that we're not, but we're going to be good, and I know that for a fact. And what Vince said with the innovation, I'm in a business class right now, and one of the main themes of that class is you either adapt or you die. And that means you got to find ways to continue to have the audience like the content. And we're doing all of these things, these innovations, without destroying the integrity of this channel. And I think that's the beautiful thing. Vince and I have found some great ways to just make this channel good. And we're currently, this will be our 40th video, Vince. That's a feat
No
in and of
way.
itself. 40 videos, and obviously we're gonna hit 100. First of all, we're gonna hit 50 videos, and then 100, and then the next thing we know, it's 500 and then 1,000. 1,000 pure videos of just us having fun. And I don't ever see this channel stop. When we get to college, I don't see it stopping. The channel will evolve, and I don't know. We're just having fun. And with Vince said also, with us already planning on season 3 and already planning on season 4, guys. Season 4, we're excited for it. We have some big things in store. The channel's gonna shake up a little bit. It's gonna change. In season 3, I'm not gonna say much, but you might see a little bit of rebranding. That's all I'm gonna say. Because seasons 2 is still going very, very strong, and we're eating up with all this energy for season 2. But yeah, we're accomplishing our goals. Vince, should we share with them what our goal is to end 2018 with?
I would love that. To end 2018, we are really hoping and aiming for 10,000 accumulative views.
That's right.
If we surpass that, fantastic. I think we will both be shaking in our boots. So just how far we've come, just as two friends. You know, going back since fourth grade, which is insane.
It's insane.
Yeah, going into. I'm trying to think. I don't want to give away too much. I don't want to overstep the boundaries.
Yeah, we want to make it. We want to
there
make it a surprise, but we want to let them know a little bit.
Right. Do you want to, just so I don't give away too much, do you want to tell them the rest?
Yeah, we have some other goals, some very big goals. But the other goal that won't give away too much is we also would love, absolutely love, to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2018. And I think that is far, but it's attainable. Because I remember in August when we thought we could hit 100 subscribers by the end of 2017. That was a far and lofty goal at the time. And here we are at 114. I think it can happen. It's going to take a lot of hard work out of you and I, Vince, and the continuous support out of you guys, our family members. You're not subscribers to us, you are family members to us. And the guys who are constantly or almost ritually uploading comments to our channel. You guys mean so much, and we really want to make it a treat to listen and to be part of this channel. And we're going to find ways, and we already have ideas to make it a treat. We're so excited.
And I just want to piggyback off of what you were saying as far as the views compared to the subscribers. The dream that we have, it's not unrealistic. And we're not trying to, toot our own horn when we say that. But Al, you and I have never been this committed for the channel before.
No.
You and I are, we're putting in the work, and maybe, the viewers can tell by that. But even more so, if we have 100 subscribers for every 1,000 views, if we're hoping to get 1,000 subscribers and 10,000 views, if we keep growing at the rate we are, you and I always talk about exponentially growing.
That's a big word in this channel, exponential growth.
It is. And, it sounds like, well, geez, we're going to have to do 10 times as much, subscribers and view count as we've done in the past. What has it been? 5 months, 4 months?
We started August 10th, I think. Either August 10th or August 14th. So, I think
it's going to be 5 months.
It's about 5 months. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was thinking.
Oh no, you're fine. But both of us are in the rhythm with school. We're going to achieve this. We also have all summer too.
Summer is going to
guys.
be is huge.
Yeah, point is that we have big things in store. Just stay tuned. When we say this all the time, but stay on this journey with us. Let's just see where we go. And every viewer, you guys all matter to us. But just remember, at the end of the day, no matter what Al and I are talking about, if you can take anything away from our channel, it's friendship. And if you can't take away that, or even if you can, also take this with it, is that this entire channel started because we wanted to keep our long distance friendship alive. That's something really hard to do. And we've been more than capable of keeping our long distance friendship alive. And that's something to be proud of within itself. No matter how far this channel goes on, the biggest goal is that we've kept our friendship. And that's pretty cool, I think.
We've accomplished a lot. Not just in these 5 months apart, but piggybacking on to when we met in 4th grade. we've done a lot, Vince, and it's a crazy ride. And I think the amazing thing is that our friendship is still in its infant stages. I've talked to my parents, and I've said, man, imagine 67 years old and talking to you, Vince, being like, man, do you remember that time where we were, um, I don't want to give away too much in terms of age and where we are in high school, but in our later days of high school, where we just have dreams and we accomplish them. And whatever we do, if it's with this channel or other things in our friendship, I hope that we accomplish our goals, and I know we will, because Vince and I have goals for this channel, but we also have goals for our friendship, and we should be so proud of everything that we've done and that we will continue to do. So I know we have a lot more in this podcast that we got to talk about. It was an awesome 11 minutes of um, just awesome talking and goals and expectations. But guys, it's been such a fun ride these past 5 months with all of you guys who are subscribers. And if you're new, I know it's going to be an even funner. Funner, yeah, that's a word. I don't even know how long this channel is going to last a long time. It's going to be a fun ride.
It is, and we're just going to keep getting better. We can promise you that.
We guarantee that.
So, are you ready to slip into the first topic?
Let's slip and slide right in.
Oh man, this is what you guys came for.
Let's go. What a transition.
All right, let's get it.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, although that was kind of fun for a minute, it's about to get a little sad. A lot of you guys know who Logan Paul is. I don't necessarily need to give you a summary of his entire YouTube career or what is left of his YouTube career, but let me tell you this. He's known to be one of the most popular, most world-renowned vloggers of this current day, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen this. It has been revealed in his latest vlog that was not an apology video, but his original vlog of him going to a world-renowned suicidal death forest, or suicide death forest in Japan. And he wanted to capture the forest on camera. So he did, and he found a dead guy hanging from a tree. And he openly recorded this guy. He even poked fun at him, even made jokes about him. Everything under the sun that spells out the word disrespectful. Now, a lot of people on YouTube are saying he should die and all these things. And we're going to weigh in on our opinion, for sure. But before that, I should make it be clear that since then, that video has been taken down by himself. And he even put out a 1 minute and 45-second long apology video stating his wrongdoing. But Al, I'm about to spill some of my thoughts real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
And then I definitely want to hear yours. So just 3 quick little points. First point is, I think his apology video was pretty weak. At the end of the day, you can only say so much in an apology video. You apologize for your wrongdoing. You hope that people will get over it and that you will overcome what you did that was wrong, and you notice what you did was wrong. But most of all, you ask for forgiveness. And if you look at that video, the thumbs up to thumbs down ratio, it's 2/3 of it are thumbs up, the other third is thumbs down. So that's very interesting. It's resonating with most fans, and it doesn't look like he's gonna be decreased in popularity anytime soon. It takes a lot out of a human being to firmly apologize, to recognize that what you did was wrong. Not everybody can do that. So I applaud him in that sense. But what I don't applaud is the vlogs he's going to be making after this, if any, are still going to be humorous. They're not going to be down to earth. This guy's not going to start going to church anytime soon. Not that he necessarily needs to, but he's still going to go back to being his normal self, the way that he made his living on YouTube originally, and he's really not going to change from it. And that kind of stimulated to my second point, is that he's really not going to change. But my third point, the most front and center, is that the reason why YouTube has not deleted his account permanently is because YouTube makes a lot of money off of him. And to me, I think that that's quite an injustice, that they're destroying small channels. We could have received copyright strikes for no good reason on our channel. It happens to little channels all the time. But for big channels, it seems like YouTube is afraid to suspend them because they're going to lose a lot of money. I think that that's just scum of the earth business practice, and I want to hear your opinion on all of it.
Wow, that's a lot to respond to, and I love
It is.
how passionate you are about that topic. I am familiar with Logan Paul, and Vince, before I talk, do you know where Logan was born?
No idea.
Guess where?
Cleveland?
That's close. He was born in Westlake, Ohio. I'm pretty sure we're both familiar
Get
with it.
out!
Yeah, Westlake. And actually,
No way.
his brother, Jake, was born in Cleveland. So,
No way. That's wild.
it is wild. Representing Ohio.
A little bit.
We love Ohio. Anyway, Logan, he's a controversial person. And he rose. This is kind of backtracking, but in a way is a motivational kind of thing, because 2017 was his year. He's now at 15 or maybe even 16 million subscribers now. He was nowhere near that point at the beginning of 2017, so that's something we can take motivation from. But anyway, he's always been a controversial person, and I think he's kind of, I don't know the correct word. He's kind of shined in that in controversy, and he's gained popularity through it. He's 22, and there's that scientific thing that your brain doesn't fully develop until you're 26. Obviously, it's how he was raised, but he's still 22, and yes, he should grow up a little bit. But listen, I think it kind of reflects on where society is now, because I'm not sure about you, Vince, but I send a lot of videos to Vince. If it's a big thing in life, if I go to a nice place, I'll take a video or I'll take a picture and I'll send it to Vincent, and I'll put it on social media, because you want to share it with other people. And at that time, imagine you walking in a forest, and you see someone hanging. As sad as that is, you kind of want to share it, because it's something that's crazy going on in your life. And that's just how Logan Paul is. I personally wouldn't take a picture. I wouldn't take a video. I wouldn't even be in that forest to begin with. I know that forest, the suicide forest in Japan, is pretty popular. But I don't agree with him uploading it. I think he had enough and sufficient time to think, you know what, it's not right of me to upload this. There's a guy named Aaron Paul. I'm not sure if he's related, but he posted on Twitter. He said, "Dear at Logan Paul, how dare you? You disgust me. I can't believe that so many young people look up to you. So sad. Hopefully this latest video woke them up. You are pure trash. Plain and simple. Suicide is not a joke. Go rot in HE double Hoggy 6. Listen, a lot of people have taken offense and they're angry about it. And I don't blame them. I know you're angry, and you also were talking about how YouTube is scared of taking away his channel. I agree with that. He is scared. If we were to have posted that, first of all, we wouldn't. But if we were to post that, our channel would be gone. Our channel would be gone in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
It would be gone, and I do agree with it. And that's kind of even going over to one of the comments I just realized. I keep saying I'm sorry. I I forgot his name, but shout out to you for commenting on our Twitter video. And he said how it's kind of a monopoly kind of thing, how the big three social media platforms get to do whatever they want. And this is another example with YouTube. They're not going to take away Logan Paul. You know how much money he makes them? He makes them so much money, and he's making bank. So, and I just read this article. they're saying his career isn't over. It's just getting started. It's going to get even bigger, and people who haven't heard of him already are now hearing about him. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to end this year with 20 million subscribers, which is insane. I'm not agreeing with what he did. Nor do I like his personality much, but he is a content creator, and I respect him on creating content, on making funny and entertaining content, and this is something he's gonna learn from. I hope he learns from this. If you were to have do something at this magnitude once more, so be it. Off with his channel. That's really what I gotta say.
I think you brought up great points, and I just want to bring up one other point, is that I love humble people. I try to be humble myself. I don't try to wave, wads of cash in front of people, and I don't try to flex on them with my newest gear in my closet. I love humble people. Yeah. For instance, I have an uncle. My uncle is he made a business and then he sold the business, and he's very well off for the rest of his life. Very well off. That's all I'm going to say. However, he chooses to live in a house that is incredibly, incredibly small. You would never look at him and think that he's a millionaire, but he absolutely 100% is. I'm looking at his Logan Paul's channel right now, and it says in the description, 22-year-old kid in Hollywood making crazy daily vlogs.
They are crazy.
You're 22 years old. You're making bank, as you mentioned, Al. You're making so much money, and that's fine if you don't want to. Because you know what you have is really good, and you want to. Your vlogs wouldn't be that interesting if you weren't doing interesting stuff, and interesting stuff takes money to do. However, what really bothers me is that maybe how unhumble he was and how in your face he was really got to him when he started making jokes about a person hanging from a tree, saying, "Look how purple his arms are," and things like that.
Is that I
like
didn't watch
that?
the video. All I heard was, well, I actually saw part of the video. I was in school actually, so I didn't have the volume on. I just saw someone managed to record over his upload, and so I saw it, but I just saw the person hanging. It was kind of blurred. I was not able to hear it. So I guess what your frustration is coming from is that he made fun of them. Is that what happened?
Well, it's not even that. I understand. I mean, yes, that's part of it, and I understand that maybe that's tough for you to take in. So you might want to make a joke to unlift the weight of the situation. But as soon as they got back to the parking lot, and he said clear in the video, this guy killed himself, and he's only about 100 yards between the parking lot and the hanging site. They walked back to the parking lot just for him to make jokes about how he can't wait to get home and things like that. Not because he's terrified of what he's seen, but because he's anxious to go live his luxurious life. When you just saw something like that, and it's not just him, his entire gang, which called the Mavericks, they're all screwing around as well. And it's just like, did you not just realize what you just witnessed?
Exactly.
Like, you should walk out of that situation being so appreciative. If your car broke down and somebody on the side of the road came to help you fix it, a good Samaritan, do you then go home speeding, or do you go home driving slowly, taking your time and taking it all in? You're not going to speed when your car just broke down, because that wouldn't feel right. It's the same thing. You just saw something horrific, and then you're 100 yards later, you're already making a joke about it. It more so than you just were during the actual sight. It's just a matter of maturity, and the fact that he is 22 years old in his description, that clearly shows, I think. Look, people are saying that he should die, he should go kill himself, he should end his YouTube career by going back to that forest and doing the same as what he saw. No, that's not what should happen to him. He made a mistake, and I applaud him for that apology video. I just think that the mistake he made is a unhumanly mistake, and he might need help with that.
And the last point I want to make, obviously, the responses is just not as immature, but very immature.
Yeah,
And it's
they are.
hypocritical. You know, people are like, you should go die and do the same thing. You're making jokes about indirectly, if so be it, about suicide. So they are hypocritical responses, and I do see his apology video being half. He's actually apologetic and sorry for what he did, but it's also to dampen the backlash. The other point I want to make is, what the heck was he wearing? Like, you don't walk
I
into
know the
that is
what
a
the.
place. If you were to even just walk into the forest, I've seen videos about it. It's a very eerie place. It's a very dark place. People have said it's a different feeling. It's a surreal feeling. There's a weird presence, a weird vibe when you walk into that forest. So for you to have not even the decency nor the respect for the lives that were lost in that forest, and he walks in with that kind of outfit, that first of all was very immature. And then obviously the whole recording and uploading and joking about the dead body hanging is the the last straw.
It's the nail in the coffin.
Exactly. So yeah, let us know, guys, down below. Obviously, I'm assuming I know what you guys' opinion is, but if you have some other things that you want to throw into this conversation, if you've made it this far, thank you. Let us know. Let us know down below in the comment section. We want to interact. We love interacting with you guys. It makes our day and is a huge motivation for us to continue to do what we love. So just let us know, and maybe even maybe Logan Paul will listen to this because he's taking a break from vlogging. So what else is he gonna do? Let's just listen to Vince and That podcast.
Yeah,
Logan, if you're listening to this,
we're
what's up, bro?
clearly popular enough.
Yeah, we're clearly 114 subs, 15 million subs. Yeah, we're there.
Oh yeah, and I just have I'm not making a joke about this, but I'm laughing when I say this, dude. What did you expect to find when you go into a forest called the Suicide Forest that's world renowned for that? And then as soon as you see the dead guy, it's like, I wasn't expecting to find him. Whoa, he's actually dead. Are you kidding me, man?
Yeah,
It's frustrating, but I'm cool moving on if you are.
yeah, I'm down. I kind of have nowhere near the quality of content, and I think that's the awesome thing about our channel because we have a wide variety of things that we talk about in our podcast. But we also have, obviously, with our own shows, we can have our own audience, but we love to bring you guys together. But regardless of that fact, um, excuse me, I just got an update. Kevin Love was just ruled out. He got hurt in the Celtics game, so
Really?
I hope that's all good.
Oh, poor
That's besides
guy.
the
I just got a
yeah.
notification.
We just got
I
Isaiah
just got a
Thomas back.
notification that. Wait, what was that?
I said we just got Isaiah Thomas back. Now Kevin Love is out.
Yeah, we did. And I'm just checking my YouTube feed right now, and I see that there's a Slender Man trailer by Sony. So I'm really hyped to watch that. My gosh.
I've heard a lot about that, and now it's finally come out. I gotta watch it. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow because it's kind of late. uh,
Yeah.
anyway,
Don't want them bad jokes.
here's my lame topic, but I think we can kind of spin it off and make it because Vince and I always make something entertaining. And the title of this article is "The World's Chocolate Supply is at Risk," but scientists are trying to save it. The whole thing behind it is that they are predicting that chocolate will be extinct by the year 2050. If you do the math, that is 32 years away. So pretty close. That's it. That's in our lifetime, Vince. And the reasoning behind why it's going to go extinct, I'm not sure if I 100% agree with climate change being the reason. I don't know. I don't have enough information behind climate change. I do agree with there's everything's changing. It is always changing, and that is how God, I believe, intended and created this earth for. There's always things that happen and that change, and climate change, in the title of what it is called, obviously is also changing. And so scientists are predicting, once more, like I said before, by 2050 they will be extinct. And the reasoning behind that is chocolate is made by cacao plants. And the reasoning why I know this is because I've said this in a previous really, really old episode that I have a dad, he's from Colombia. I have a dad. My dad is from Colombia. And they're very big on the location of Colombia. Colombia is on the equator, basically. There's some parts that are north and there's some parts that are south. And cacao plants, or what make chocolate, they, not to be mistaken with the cocaine plants, they, but Colombia,
Oh,
did you hear that cough? That was a bad one. Because,
you all right, bud?
Colombia's known for the cocaine. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Cacao plants are very, what's the correct word? Ah, delicate. They have to have a certain climate in order to grow and to grow at the best rate. It's said that they need about 20 miles north and south of the equator. So basically, cacao plants grow on the equator and they grow at a certain level. But due to the climate change, the earth is going to heat up. And these delicate plants that are accustomed to growing at the place that they are, scientists are predicting that they're going to have to raise the elevation of where the plants are growing. And the issue with that is in Colombia, in countries such as Sierra Leone and other West African nations, the upper mountains are nationally preserved. They are environmentally preserved areas because obviously we need to preserve our ecosystems. So with that, we can't push up, and it's also very difficult to farm. I know this sounds really, really boring, but I'm going to get to the point. Our chocolate is going to run out. So there are some scientists that are finding ways to genetically modify these cacao plants that they can adapt and grow in harsher and warmer climates. And the University of California, Berkeley is also trying to find ways to grow cacao plants in greenhouses. So, Vince, I have a couple things I want you to talk about. First and foremost, do you agree with the whole climate change thing? Second of all, how do you think this will affect just people in general? How will it affect, you have the relationships, it's almost mandatory on Valentine's Day for a guy to get chocolate for his girlfriend or his wife, etc., or his other boyfriend if because we're in 2018. Anyway, um what can replace chocolate? What's going to happen to all the businesses that depend
My
on
gosh.
producing chocolate? What's going to happen to all the countries that are so dependent on the income of exporting chocolate? What's going to happen in the majority of those countries that export are third world countries? What's going to happen to them? What are your thoughts, Vince?
Well, my initial thought is that you're like the new Neil deGrasse Tyson, but of chocolate.
Neil deGrasse?
And I don't really know. Not Degrassi, Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's I don't know if you get my joke, but that's
Nestle
okay. If you
Classified
guys get
School Survivor Guide?
no,
Oh. That's a
never
great show.
mind.
Have you ever watched Nestle Classified?
I have.
I love that show. Shout out to the good
I'm
old
just
times.
I never have, bro.
Bro, man, I'm gonna. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to our latest podcast. Uh, make sure you don't check out Vince's latest show, Fade from Silence, and just tune
Yo,
into.
get out of here.
No, I still, bro.
No, I know. But
Ching.
we can name this title rather than LeVar owns the NBA. We can do Vince owns Al or Al owns Vince.
That's yeah. And I agree with that. That definitely, yeah, I do. Dude, I'm just spilling out
Oh, you're
jokes.
too
All
nice.
right,
All
Vince.
right.
I'm just spilling out jokes.
No, I feel you. All right. Let's talk about some chocolate plants, shall we?
Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Okay. Yeah. What the heck?
Sorry. Okay. We're getting so sidetracked. Hey, friendship. That's what
Oh
this
my
channel's all
goodness.
about. Friendship
That's true. You guys are getting the raw footage here.
footage.
Okay. So footage. So yeah, let's talk about chocolate. First off, Al, if okay, let's just say you have a chocolate Pop Tart, right? Just hear me out, like
Sure.
s'mores, for instance, okay? Is
Sure.
that artificial chocolate or is that like legit chocolate?
I'm sure there's some. I'm sure there's some artificial in that. We're always pushing artificial, but I'm assuming there's the real stuff in there.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too. And I don't know if you know this, but like people are really defensive over Pop Tart flavors. Have you ever gotten into a conversation with someone over it?
Yeah, I have. I have. And like, how do you eat your Pop Tart?
Yes.
How do you
Oh
eat
my
your
gosh, do
Pop
you
Tart?
toast yours?
I eat the gross grainy stuff first, all around it, and then I eat the all good stuff in the middle at the end.
That's what I do. I nibble all around. Do you toast yours?
Do I toast my Pop Tarts?
Yeah.
Never thought about that.
Freaking traitor.
I'm so sorry. Hey, this reminds me. Do you eat your Lucky Charms? How do you
Hey
eat your Lucky
guys,
Charms?
thank you so much for
Hey,
tuning in.
hey,
This has
hey,
been the Vince and
hey,
Al
hey,
podcast.
hey. All
I'm
right,
your host,
Vince
Vince.
owns
Don't worry
Al.
about the other
Vince owns
guy.
Al. Vince
Don't
owns
worry
Al.
about the other guy. He's away right now, but thanks so much for tuning in. We really appreciate all the support.
You're beep.
Oh, see, we're trying to keep it family friendly
This is
here.
a PG. This is a PG show, guys. This is. We're always gonna be PG.
That's true.
We're just having fun right now. This is awesome.
Yeah.
We made a boring topic, like I said, into an entertaining one. I hope you're enjoying it. Leave a like. Oh, Vince, hold on. Before we get into what
What's up?
there's this funny SpongeBob clip that just reminded me when you said chocolate. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna put it on, and
Oh, here it
it's about
comes.
20 seconds.
Chocolate? Chocolate? Did you say chocolate? Yes, sir. With or without nut. Chocolate? Chocolate! Chocolate! Chocolate!
Yo, what is happening?
Are you familiar with that?
I'm not. No, can't say I am.
It's gotta look it up. I don't know why I don't know. I am so sorry, guys.
Hold on.
Okay, thank you so much for
I
tuning
have.
in. And
Stop. Oh, all right, I have one. Ready?
yeah,
Ready?
yep. Any moment.
Oh, you know what? I have to turn up like my actual volume. So right now I just have my like my phone volume on.
Hey
I have
Vince,
to turn on like my actual.
while we're so off topic, what's your battery life?
What was that? What?
Since we're so off topic, what's your battery life?
Oh, jeez. It's at 24%. We're doing good.
Dude, I'm at 24 too.
Right on, dude.
We're
All
both.
right, you ready?
Yep. Any moment. This.
Have you ever seen that before? It's like Russian kid crying over his chocolate. It's so funny.
I didn't hear it.
It didn't come through?
No.
Never mind.
Huh.
Oh, you know what? You know what I found myself watching the other night and I was dying laughing?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yeah. Ooh.
Like, all right. Have you ever like ventured out into watching like really funny interviews on the news channel? And have you ever seen the one with he's an African American guy and it looks like he's a girl. He has like a green ponytail, eyelashes, a ball cap, and like green
Oh.
long fingernails.
Ooh. Yeah. I do. I do know what you're talking about.
You know?
That is so.
He's Dude, he's like, I was out with my girl. We were getting Burger King, yeah. And we just saw this car blazing oh my gosh, it's so funny. Jeez.
Vince, tell me if you can hear this, because this is what I felt like when I watched this. When I watched that video you're telling me about.
Is that that one dude crying?
Yeah. Oh,
The best cry ever. Oh my god. Have you, dude?
good
Have you
time.
even seen that? Have you seen that video where the mom like yells at the kid, and it's like a therapy video, and it's caught on film, and, and then the kid like slaps her? It's like, shut up, listen to me. It's my turn to talk.
Yeah. Dude, there's so many great. Oh my goodness. This has probably been the funnest podcast we've done in a long time.
Yeah, in a
Funnest the
sense, it
word?
really has been.
Is funnest the word?
What?
Is funnest the word?
Funnest? I think funnest is a word, but funner is not.
Oh, I just made it one.
There you go.
LOL. All right, so is chocolate going extinct, Vince?
Oh, yes. Yeah, we got to talk about this still.
No,
All right.
you don't have to talk about it that
Is,
much. We still got to finish our
is
debate.
chocolate? That's true. Is chocolate going extinct? I'm going to give it a subtle pass, and I'm going to say no, because as long as artificial things continue to exist, I don't think it's ever truly going to fade away. Just like Coke, how they like Coca-Cola, I don't know why I can't speak today. Just like how they took away like the cocaine itself away from the drink, which originally established what that drink was all about, it still is Coke to this day. So I think if you have artificial chocolate, I still think it'll still be chocolate in a sense. That kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I get it. I'm thinking.
I mean, if it goes extinct and it's officially gone, and that's kind of crazy. So I guess stock up on the chocolate now.
Yeah.
But in a sense, I don't know. It's tough.
Listen, we have self-driving cars. We have a rocket, SpaceX, that's gonna get to Mars. We have hoverboards, for crying out loud. I'm pretty sure scientists are gonna find a way to keep chocolate alive. Just
That's
saying.
true.
As far as
That's
if it were to go extinct, with the analogy that you had, how Coca-Cola was able to adapt without cocaine, I'm pretty sure that Three Musketeers or that Milky Way, they're gonna find a way to continue to make good food or good candy, if it's not even chocolate.
yeah. I agree with that.
It's basically fake chocolate anyway, so
That's also true.
yeah.
That's what they don't want you to know, though.
All right, we made a very boring topic into something fun. Vince,
Oh
let's
yeah.
debate just a little bit. And once more, if you guys made it this far, we might have posted a couple things on your guys' channel to ask you what your thought about this debate question is. So you're gonna hear what we have to say right now. Vince, what's the debate we're talking about today?
Okay, you guys all know what a straw is. It's a very skinny cylinder that has a giant hole going through it. Arguably, it has two holes on either side, one to put your mouth through, and the other hole at the bottom of the straw to suck up the liquid with. The question is, does a straw have one hole, one continuous hole from top to bottom, or does it have two holes? Let's get into it. Al, what's your thoughts?
Well, I'm definitely not as passionate about this particular topic than I was with This Water's Wet, nor do I have much of an argument for it. Let me just think real quick on what I think if it has two or one holes. I'm going to say that it is one continuous hole.
We're about to get into it.
One continuous hole. And
Bud.
let me Vince, yes, I'm going to make this kind of a gross gesture, but answer this question honestly, and I challenge you not to laugh. Okay, ready? How many holes does a person have?
3. Well, okay, I take it back. If you're Ooh, I can't. If you're a certain gender, 3. If you're another, then 2. Possibly no.
No, we
If
all
you
have.
count a belly, if you
Well,
count a belly button, possibly 4.
I mean, still the private part still has an opening, and then there's the ears.
Oh, even for males, there's technically a hole. So let's just settle for 3 all around 3.
No, we'll just stick with 3. There's probably many more. Little anatomy lesson there.
I mean, there's probably not, but yeah.
Well, we have holes
I'm
in
just
our
trying to be
skin. We have holes in our skin and our ears and our nose. But let's just stick with 3.
Why do you
Okay?
have to? Why do you have to be so? Why do you have to be so much smarter than me?
Okay, no, that is not true. That is not true. My point is, say we have 3 holes, right? Are there any connections between those holes? I would say no, right? There aren't really any connections.
I mean,
Wait,
probably, but that's
wait a second. Between your mouth and where the food comes out, there technically is a connection.
yep.
But oh shoot, dude, we're like a
But
straw. No, we're not because there are closings. We
that's
have closings.
trippy.
Like you know how there's like a little thing that separates our lungs and our stomach.
Yeah, man.
So I'm gonna count that as a closing. So they don't connect. They do sometimes, but they don't at other times. Anyway, I'm going to base that with the argument that they're not continuous. They're not connected. I would say that the opening at the top of the straw and the opening at the bottom of the straw, they are connected, and therefore they are one continuous opening. What are your thoughts? I just made this way too complicated, but at least I made it good.
Yeah, no, you did. But I have an opposite viewpoint. I think there are 2 holes in a straw. Let's get into it, shall we? Okay.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who know a thing or two about math, I'm going to talk triangles with you. Al, can you successfully split an isosceles triangle in 2?
An isosceles triangle.
Yeah, into two equal triangles.
Yes.
Okay, can you do that to an equilateral?
Yes.
But you can't do it to a scalene because they're not going to be equal. Is that correct?
That's facts.
Okay. So, in the McDonald's sense, McDonald's has one giant straw. It's just a giant cylinder straw. And I agree with you. That's one continuous hole. However, straws nowadays are known for having that bendy part, like halfway through the straw, and you can bend it, or like 2/3 up the straw. So you can bend it, so you can curve it towards the embouchure of your mouth. And if you think about it, it's kind of like a scalene triangle. You can't cut it in half. From where you bend it, you can't cut it in half and make 2 equal sides of a straw. So in a sense, it has 2 different holes.
Okay, Vince, I have another argument for you. How many holes does a donut have?
Ooh, you're trying to trip me up, just like is water wet? A donut has one hole.
How many holes does a donut have?
Dude, it has one hole because it's called a donut hole, not a donut holes.
Yes, exactly. It is a donut hole. Whether it's on the top or the bottom, there is a donut hole. Basically, a donut is stretched vertically. A straw is a stretched donut. Think about that.
No, that's not.
That makes
It is
so
not.
much.
You're not
That
gonna.
makes so much sense. Are you picturing?
Bro, okay,
Are you picturing
dude,
what I just
here,
told you?
okay. You say,
Okay.
Now, I think you're missing the bigger picture here. Okay.
No. There's no bigger picture here, bro.
No. Yeah. You want to hear what the bigger picture is?
Yeah, go for it.
You ready?
Yes.
A straw has 2 holes. Now let me explain. Let me explain. So, okay, so to me, a circle or a hole, it's like continuous. It pierces through the other side perfectly.
Yeah.
Well, if that straw is bent It doesn't pierce through. It then hits. Because to me, a hole, like you can stick your finger through a hole. You can't stick your finger through a straw because if you do, it's going to rub up against the siding of the straw. If it's bent at a 90-degree angle, okay, the
Yeah.
straw, you're gonna you're gonna run your finger to the 90-degree angle and it's gonna like hit the side of the straw. You can't like bend your finger at 90 degrees and then it'll come out the other hole. So
Okay.
essentially, and there's two different holes because they don't intersect.
Maybe when you when you bend the straw. But I just looked up the definition. I gotta throw in the definition of a hole. You ready for it?
Yeah.
The definition of a hole is a cavity between two openings within an object. What is
Who
a
wrote that? A
straw?
dentist?
Merriam-Webster did. Dode.
Dode? Read it
Dode.
again real quick.
What?
Read it again.
So a hole is a cavity between two openings within an object. So
Very
interesting, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I think, Vince, and I'm gonna let our viewers decide. I think I won the argument.
Oh, I wouldn't go as far to say that.
I would.
Look, I
I
think
would go that far. I think I won the argument.
I don't think the world has my side on this, but once again, if you understand what I'm saying in mathematical terms, maybe what I'm saying provides some reasoning, but
Okay, your thought is
I stand my ground.
plausible. It's plausible, and I applaud you for your viewpoints because although we may differ, I'm fully accepting what you believe. But at the end of the day, a straw has one hole.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but we are so civilized on this channel.
We're in high school. we we have such an extended and wide variety of vocabulary. I think
That's true.
it's pretty impressive for us to be at the age that we are and talk the way that we do.
Yeah, we can't go a sentence without like complimenting each other or, hey man, that's totally cool. I don't agree with you whatsoever, but that's okay, man. It's all good. Like that's kind of Al and I for you. But with that, guys, thank you so much, as always, for watching. It's been a pleasure talking. I love catching up with you, man. And to get some views and maybe some new subscribers along the way, it's amazing.
Yeah, dude,
We did it, man.
We did it. We
We
did
did
it.
100.
And what better for us to, I personally believe, do one of our best, if not our best podcast in terms of just talking and enjoying. And it doesn't matter if we got sidetracked or not, because that's the beautiful thing about podcasting. But what better of us to celebrate 100 plus subs and 1,000 plus views than to put together a great podcast like this? I think we're definitely headed in the right direction.
Our podcasts are slowly becoming more real. We're just being more of ourselves, and you definitely saw that when we were talking about chocolate in general. We just went off, and that's a good thing sometimes. You're getting the quality Vince and Al that you kind of signed up for when you clicked on our channel. With that, guys, thank you so much. You helped us achieve our dreams. We're not going to stop anytime soon. We see your comments. We see all of that, and we just love you guys. Thanks so much for being a part of this family and a part of this journey. And I'm signing out. I've been your co-host today, Vince.
And here's to achieving more dreams. Peace out with your other co-host, Al. See you guys.
See you guys. Take care.